Brothers were under the attack. Uh, and at this point in time, if you playing a traditional role in America as a husband, a provider, a protector, you are bound to lose. You are bound to fail. There's a lot of brothers out here that are marrying these secret feminists, right, who hate and want to destroy men, right? I don't know this guy. I don't know his background. I haven't read up on anything about this guy where I haven't heard anything about this guy where police was called for domestic violence or anything of that nature, right? From what I've seen, this is a clear case of a woman counting the number of kids she wanted and then taking her children and getting the F on. As you see in, you know, case after case, relationship after relationship. Popular YouTuber, popular, I guess, socialite, whatever you want to call him, DDG out of Pontiac, Michigan. His girl just left him. They just had a baby. His girl left. They broke up. All right, but we're talking about this NBA player. I'm not going to act like I know who this dude is. Kent Bazemore paid ex-wife Samantha $1.5 million for her share of marital home and divorce settlement. Now, over the course of time, right, you guys might not know about his stats. And maybe I should show that first before I get into this article. All right. So this guy right here, he ain't no slouch. He made money over the course of his NBA career. All right. Born July 1st, 1989. Young dude, 35 years old, 6'4", 195 pounds. He's earned about $98 million over the course of his career thus far. He's in the G League right now. All right. He is in the G League right now. I don't know how much they pay in the G League, but 98 million, you could probably cut that in half. And that's how much he's made. So close to 100 million. He's probably made about 40 million after taxes throughout his career. All right. His highest grossing year was almost 23 million with the Sacramento Kings, the 2019 to 2020 season. And then next year, he got drafted to the Hawks. So, oh, my bad. I'll take that back. The 2016-2017 year, they offered him a $20 million deal, 21 million, 21 million, 23. So for about 1, 2, 3, 4 years, he was making close to over $20 million a year. All right. So this guy has seen some M's. All right. Over his career, let me bring back the article. Over his career, averaged about 8.2 points a game. His highest scoring season was with the 2013-2014 Lakers, where he was averaging about 13 points a game. 2017-2018 year with the Hawks, he was averaging about 13 points a game. And it kind of dwindled. About 11.6, 7.9, 10.3 points per game. You playing on one of the two, right? On one page, they got you listed as 6'4". The other page, they got you listed as 6.5. Highest G League salary. All right. So the standard salary for a G League player is about $40,500 per person for the 5 to 6 month season. This is up from $35,000 a few years ago. All right. The highest paid player in the NBA G League is Dink Pate, a 6'8" guard from Dallas. Dink Pate salary. All right. Actually, let's type in Dink Pate contract. Hold on. Okay, on April 17, 2023, Pate signed Dink Pate. I ain't never met a brother named Dink before. Where is he from? Dink Pate signed a 2-year contract with the NBA G League Ignite. They're not telling me how much it was for. They're not. All right, so we're not going to dive too deep on how much the highest salary is for the G League. We know on the average it's about $45,000 a year. So he went from this brother right here, Kent Bazemore. He went from starting off making about $629,000 a year for the first 2 years of his career. Then 2.5 mil, 2.5 mil, then 20. Then back down to 2.5 mil, 2.5 mil. All right. Now he's playing for the Greensboro Swarm, right, out of North Carolina. Okay. He wasn't playing for like 2 years. So that's probably when the issues occurred. Okay. They got married in 2017. Mind you, 2017, he was playing with the Hawks and he was making $21 million. His contract was $21 million that year. He made $21 million that 2017-2018 season. That 2016 to 2017 season, it was about $20 million. That next year is about $20 million. So he was dating some girl, right? He's on the come up. The previous year, he made $2.5 million. The year before that, he was making $2.5 million. Then he gets the big contract. He's like, all right, I'm going to get married. I can, let's have a family now. Let's get married and have a family. Because he got married in 2017 to, hold on. He got married to Samantha Serp or Serpe, however you say her name, in 2017. This woman right here, right next to him. That's when he got his big contract because he first got it in 2016. He finished out the year. You know, the Atlanta Hawks ain't go nowhere. No damn where. Right? But, okay. I signed a $20 million contract. And if you look at it, it was like more than likely he got on with the Hawks and for 2 seasons. Then they offered him a big contract. It was probably for like 80-something million for 4 years. And he said, bet, guaranteed, I got my girl. Let's get married. Let's have some kids. And they got married when he signed his big contract with the Hawks. All right. Let's scroll down. Ex-NBA player Kent Bazemore finalizes a divorce from his ex-wife, Samantha Serp. Page 6 can exclusively reveal, but he had to pay her 6 figures for her share of their marital home. Court documents obtained by Page 6 Tuesday show that Bazemore, 35 years old, pays SERP 34 $1.5 million for her share of the Atlanta estate. All right. So I'm pretty sure, all right, I got this big contract. Now, here's the thing, man. If you average in 2016 to 2017, let's look at his stats one more time. So the previous year, so from 2014 to 2016, the 2014-2015 season, you averaged about 5 points per game, and you played 75 games with about 18 minutes per game, right? The 2015-2016 season, they still like, here's $2.5 million. You were averaging 28 points per game, or 28 minutes per game, 75 games, and you were scoring about, you doubled it, more than double, 11.6 points per game. That's when the Hawks offered you that contract, right? So entering into the 2016-2017 season, 11 points per game, about 27 minutes, 73 games. All right. You putting up 11, 12 points on the board. All right. So at that moment in time, when they offered you the contract, because I don't have it in front of me, when they offered you the contract, she might not have been working. Then you got married. You enter into the marriage with your spouse probably not working. I'm just going to say probably. That's why you got to make this big payout right here. In return, the college athlete had to issue a quitclaim deed transferring any and all interest she had in the house to the former Hawks player. Bazemore, who is trying to revive his career after signing with the Greensboro Swarm. Now, here's the thing. Once you go to the G League and you like 35 years old, you're not going back into the NBA. There is no reviving your career. You just done. Now, if you about 25, they'll give you a shot. If you go into the G League and you scoring 20, 30 points a game, then you can get back into the NBA. Somebody pick you up. But at 35, bro, ain't nobody picking you back up and bringing you into the NBA. I'm sorry. Even though, it's a huge accomplishment making it into the NBA, right? Being able to say that you got drafted into the NBA, you making $20 million a year for 4 years, that's quite a big accomplishment, all right? The Hornets G League affiliate in January also received sole and exclusive use, ownership, and possession of the 2022 Porsche 911. So he was spending. He was spending. All right, how much this costs? That's the retail value, MSRP, of about $102,550. Hopefully, I think he probably bought that for his lady. All right. I mean, he's only 6'4". I'm pretty sure he can squeeze into that pause. Right. But MSRP of $102,000. Another 2022 Audi RS6. Right. So you bought 3 cars. Hold on. You brought 3 cars when your career was down spiraling. All right. You probably had some money saved up, but you bought 3 cars when your career was on the downslide. Now, if this shit would have said, cars to a 2018 Audi or 2018 Porsche, then I could understand. But you bought this in the 2022 when you made 2.6 mil. I'm pretty sure you might have had some M saved up. All right. You might have had some M saved up. You in your 30s, you know. So a 2022 Audi RS6. This is an ugly ass car right here. Retail value MSRP at 117,000. It's like a hatchback. Nah. Give me the booty. Don't give me a hatchback. Give me the booty. All right. 2022 Dodge Ram 1500. I don't know if it was fully loaded or not. All right, but the MSRP for that is about 40,000. I'm pretty sure that was his daily usage truck. You know, I salute brothers who get pickup trucks. All right. More brothers should purchase trucks. Because when all else fails at work, a man with a truck, he's working, right? You can make money off your truck. You can't make money off of your Mustang. You can't make money off of your Hellcat. Right? You make money off of that truck, hauling shit. You could put a scooper in the front and plow snow, right? Welder and have it in the back. 1,500, you ain't, was that a quarter ton? You ain't really hauling nothing heavy, but you know, you don't really need help moving. I honestly think like professional athletes as a whole need to have some discipline and finances and be more literate with money. I mean, you are right, but I don't know if he is or if he isn't literate with money. All right. But if I go from making $20 million a year to $2.5 million a year, it all depends on how much I got in my bank account to where I'd buy all these cars, because I'm just going to assume he bought all these cars 2 years ago in the same year. So he spent about almost $300,000 on vehicles 2 years ago. And more than likely, that's when the holy matrimony was going downhill, right? They were only married for like 7 years. I don't know at one point in time when they started, when they said, okay, we need to split. But some reports said they were married for 5. So it might have started 2 years ago and it just got finalized. Court documents obtained by Page 6 show the former couple also divided up their luxury cars. They got 2 kids. Look how young their kids are. Look how young their kids are, man. This is the average modern woman in America. And it has nothing to do with race, black, white, whatever. This is the average modern woman in America. They get their 2 kids. They don't care how young they are. If a woman has it in their mind when they deal with you, okay, I really just want to have 2 kids. They get their 2 kids. And as soon as that baby number 2 comes out, they'll stay for maybe like a year or 2. But they're building up their exit plan, right? Some women, they don't leave right when they're pregnant, right when the baby's born. They're like, okay, let me start to build up my exit plan. The exit plan starts soon as the last baby they want comes out of the womb. So if a woman has it in her mind, I only want 2 kids. If a woman has it in her mind, they want 3 kids. If a woman has it in her mind, they want 4 kids. Whatever that number is in their mind, they start that exit plan as soon as the baby comes out the womb. A child support agreement obtained by Page 6 also dictates the ex-NBA player must be. Okay, so I guess she played ball herself in college. $5,000 a month for their 2 kids. All right. Mind you, child support goes based off of your salary, correct? I just told you that in the G League, the average salary is about $4,500 a month. Why is this man paying his entire salary to this woman, right? After I just gave you a $1.5 million settlement, right? I gave you a $1.5 million settlement for the split. And in the G League, my average salary is $4,500 a month. Why am I paying you more than what my average salary is in the G League per month for my kids? That makes no sense. Don't matter how much I got saved up. I'm not supposed to give you everything. Sir, meanwhile, retain ownership of the 2019 Mercedes G55, G550, excuse me. All right. So that MSRP that's a G-Wagon. About 200 bands. All right. It varies. It varies. The range is between 100K and 200K. I'm pretty sure you ain't putting your lady in a vehicle that's not fully loaded. All right. It's your big ass feet. The former couple also agreed that they would not have to pay alimony to each other. Why would she be paying alimony to you? Women don't pay alimony to each other. It's the man paying alimony. However, they have a child support agreement for their two kids. The son and their daughter, 5 and 3. Look at this. 5 and 3. Fellas out here, women, they pretend to like you because they don't want to go to a sperm bank. They still like their hair pulled, their ass smacked. They still like it when you eat it from behind, hit it from behind, put your toes in it. They still like traditional sex with an untraditional household. I want you to think about all the women you met in a dating market throughout the years who had kids. How old were these kids? How old were they? They weren't 17. Yeah, me and my man, we just split. Me and my husband, we just split. We got kids. The youngest is 17. The oldest is like 22. All right. You don't hear that they split at that age, when the kids are that age. It's always 1. The baby's 1, 3. Between 1 and 5 is when you hear about these kids when you meet a single mother. And these women in America, they turn it into Canadians. They don't give a damn. They'll stay, after they have their kids, they'll stay single for life. Bazemore, whose monthly income, so I was wrong, his monthly income is listed as nearly $3,500, was ordered to pay the Villanova alum $5,000 per month in child support on the first of each month beginning May 1st, 2024. How the fuck does that happen? That's not even, you see, they probably going by how much you have in savings. They looked into his bank account and said, oh, okay, damn, you're frugal with your money, right? You got a couple of M's in this bank account. So, over the course of the youngest, it's 3, over the course of 15 years, right? We're not going to hit. So this is $60,000 a year, right? 600,000 in 10 years. Then you tax on another 5 years, right? 180,000. No, excuse me, my math is off. That's 300,000. All right. So 900,000. So he owes about $900,000 in child support. He just might have that money in his bank account. But the way the child support courts is set up. You just can't write a check for 900,000 and say, "Here, take it," unless the woman agrees with it. If you were to do that, and I learned this from Mr. Palmer. Mr. Palmer was like, "Hey, if you calculate all the child support that you owe, but the court says you got to pay 5,000 per month, you do the math and say, okay, well that's 900,000. Why not just give her 900,000 right now and be done?" The court will say, "Nah, that's a fucking gift. That's not what we have ordered to you. You're not supposed to just give 900,000 to some woman, right? You're supposed to give $5,000 per month." So they'll say, "Hey, look, that 900,000, that's a gift. You still owe $5,000 per month starting next month, and you better be on time." If he still has money saved up, it'd be smart to put that 900,000 to the side, or that million. Let's just round it off, that million to the side, and say, "Hey, whatever he has set up in his bank or with his accountant, like, hey, disperse this into her account every single month for the next, just automatic payments. Let me make a separate account, right? Let me put this meal in a separate account, set it up with the bank where they disperse the automatic payments every month for the next 15 years, and I don't have to hear her or worry about it again." All right. But that's the sad part. This man can't have sex with his wife no more. This man can't live in the same household with his wife and his kids no more, right? This man has to get visitation rights from now on. And I'm pretty sure it's over nothing. And women are the goddamn devil. Women, they don't ever say, "Hey, you know what? You know, what am I doing here? What are we arguing about? I fell in love with this man. He gave me 2 children. I love this man. What am I doing with myself? No, I need to get back with my husband. You know what? I thought about it. I'm fucked up. I didn't spend none of that money. Let's get back together. We in love. You know, I'm sorry. I apologize. I was wrong. Not you. All right. This is fucked up of me. And it's fucked up that I made you pay all of this money for your lawyers and my lawyers, right? Yeah, I know your career is going downhill, but hey, we can work through this together for life. We got children. This is a family. See, women, they don't think about family. They think, no, you're a sperm donor. I'll play the role because the men are the romantic ones. I'll play this little dumbass role. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, you want to get married. This is what y'all men want. Y'all suckers for love. All right. I'll walk down the aisle. I meet your little weird ass family. I eat your food, right? I'll meet your little toothless uncle. that come around every year on Thanksgiving. They get drunk. Yeah. I meet your family. All right. I'll play the role. That's what you want. I'll play the role if that's what it takes for me to get my 2 kids. Then as soon as I get their kids, they leave. It's like a selfish kid at the park. As soon as things don't go their way, they take their ball and they go home. 5,000 a month, and he's only making $3,500 a month. Selfish. I just gave you $1.5 million. That was the amount, right? Now, yeah, I just gave you $1.5 million. Now you got to pull more money out my ass that I don't even have. Hot Dusty, how's it going? It's been a minute. Hello, Splash. Most Western men are so incompetent when it comes to women. These fools are still getting married. How much proof do you need that it does not work long term? Facts. My bad. I'm going off that pina colada. If you like pina colada, get lost in the rain. Is that how the song goes? That you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Yeah. I messed up. And thank you for the $10 super chat donation. That's what I hate about with no fault divorces, because the men had to suffer even if they haven't done nothing wrong in a marriage. And here's the thing, man. You know, Donald Trump is trying to get rid of no fault divorces. That's why these women, they trying to convince you to vote for Kamala Harris. I read somewhere in that what was that plan they said the Republicans are trying to push? One of the things in that plan that the Republicans are trying to push if Donald Trump gets the office is getting rid of no fault divorces. What was that, man? What was that called? Oh, plan Donald Trump. Project 2025. I think that's what it's called, right? I could have sworn they was trying to get rid of no fault divorce. The right aims to turn back the clock on American divorce law. 7-minute read, No Fault Divorce, Project 2025. Threats to no fault divorce and its implications. Project 2025 advisory board members have attacked or outright called for the end of no fault divorce. Man, vote Donald Trump. This is crazy. This man has to pay. He owes money that he doesn't even have. Like, I'm pretty sure he has the money in his bank account, but the money that's coming in, it's like, I can't live off of that. So I have to pay you what I'm not even making. But I think she knows how much is in his bank account, right? I think he probably has a couple of M's still in his bank account. But the thing is, it's like, you know, just to fuck with him, it's like, nah, you're gonna pay $5,000 a month. $5,000, I only make $3,500 a month in the G League. That's not 25% on my salary. No, but we know how much you have in your bank account here. You know why the courts do that is because they know women out here, they're not good with money. So yeah, we know over the next 15 years you owe 900,000, but you know, these women are not good with money, so let that be dispersed within 15 years. Like I said, if he's smart, he probably has some money. He probably put in an account and said, hey, Chase Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, whatever the fuck it is. I'm going to put, matter of fact, I'm going to put $950,000 in here. This bitch, who I thought we were going to be together forever, she's gone. All right? Disperse $5,000 in this funky asshole's account every single month for the next 15 years until my kids become 18. And you know the thing about child support, you want to know what's the thing about child support is like, it comes from the father, but the kids don't get to see that. The kids don't get to see. So now it's like, if I want to spend time with my kids, and take them out and have a good time. A lot of guys, they can't really go to the mother and say, "Hey, that 5,000 I just gave you on the first, give me that. Give me some of that so I could take them to Disneyland. Give me some of that so I could take them to Universal Studios. Give me some of that so I could buy them some clothes, right? Or I could take them out to the movies and get them something to eat." A lot of guys can't even. A lot of guys are paying more than child support. So would he be wrong to say, "Hey, if you ain't gonna give me the money so the kids can see me give this to them, then I don't want to come around"? Would he be wrong to say that? Look at this. Page 6 broke the news last year that Serp had filed for divorce from Bazemore after 5 years of marriage. 5 years? Let me tell you, when you get married, right? Let's read the marriage vows. Marriage vows are a contractual agreement that sets the tone of for a couple's life together. They can be formal or informal and can include promises of love, commitment, and partnership. Some couples choose to recite traditional vows from different faiths and cultures. Others may write their own vows. Classic vows. I take my wife or my husband to be my lawfully wedded wife or husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do us part. You see, the thing about it is, these vows, they're contractual agreement, right? Bonded by the state, bonded by the government, and they don't make these women hold their end up to the vows, right? For richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death to us part. Hold on a minute. It's till death do us part. You motherfuckers are 35 and 34 years old. You still got a lot of life to live. What the hell you trying to get away from this man for? What you filing for? Are irreconcilable differences. No, y'all gonna be together till death do you part. They never hold women up to the end of the bargain. Never. They just take their kids and they go home. Page 6 broke the news that Serp filed for divorce from Bazemore in January 2023. So this man done bought like 4 or 5 cars last year, and then when the new year comes, hey, new year, new me, you probably had a good Thanksgiving, a good Christmas, a good New Year's, and say, bitch, I'm gone. What the? Oh my God. Look at this. She claimed in her petition that the union was irretrievably broken with no chance of reconciliation. And you know what? If she come out like she didn't say no infidelity or nothing. Even if it was, I wouldn't give a damn. This man made over $100 million. $100 million can't put his face in between. $100 million man can't put his face in between another woman's ass cheeks once in a blue moon. You ain't do nothing with your career playing at Villanova. They talk about what you did in college. You ain't get drafted, and even if you did get drafted, it's there's no money in that. Nobody wants to see you play, right? How much is Caitlin Clark? She just won an MVP, right? Right. Caitlin Clark counted 76,534, 530, basically about 78 grand. She making 78 grand a year. Now that's not including her endorsements, But man, you ain't no Caitlin Clark. You living off my salary, what I worked hard for. Sherp listed the date of separation as November 23rd, 2022. Okay. Damn, that's cold. Ain't Thanksgiving the 24th? When was Thanksgiving in 2022? Thanksgiving was Thursday, November 24th, 2022. This bitch filed the day before Thanksgiving. Oh my God. You see what it is, man? This has nothing to do with race. This is Western modern women now. That is cold. And I bet you when she filed, he didn't even get to spend Thanksgiving with his kids. Bazemore made a name for himself in the NBA when he signed a 4-year, $70 million deal with the Hawks before the team's 2016 season. So that after taxes, whatever, he was seeing some M's. So in 2022, he bought like 3-4 cars. Buy like 3-4 cars. Now you want to file for divorce. Okay. The athlete is trying to revive his basketball career after signing with the Greensboro Swarms. It ain't going to get revived. It's over. It is over. All right. The athlete fulfilled his contract and then spent a year with the Portland Trail Blazers, the Sacramento Kings before growing fatigue, the 1-year contract before he wanted more stability for his family. Tired of bouncing around, wife is definitely sick of it. She's human. Man, he told the Mercury News in 2021, every time she gets going, it's time to go again. So she tired of you moving around. You ain't no baller, right? I mean, she know you ain't LeBron James, but still, it's like this man is touching M's. Right? You got enough money where y'all can franchise into a restaurant. You can start your own business. You can start a podcast. You can start a YouTube channel. What are you doing to help him get more money? What are you doing to provide stability in his life? What are you doing? All right. I don't know how much he's had in his account at the most he's had in his account at once. Right. You played ball in college. Bitch, you didn't see his stats and say, hey, you know what? He's only making like 11 points per game. You know, now if he's making 30, then I can sit back and let him ball. But 11, 12 points a game, I need to take some of this money. Here, give me this money. Let me take the money. Let me flip this money somehow. Let me use my charm. Let me use my smile. Let me talk to some of these people. Get me in contact with your agent. Let's talk to the media, talk to the press. Let's get with a think tank to see how we can rebrand ourselves. No, I bet she just sat at home and did nothing. And be like, hey, why we keep on moving? You got M's in the bank account, and this is the problem with women. Y'all sit at home and y'all don't think to do anything. Hell, not even trying to flip the money. You got women that sit at home knowing that you coming home at a certain time, and they don't even think to cook dinner. They don't even think to cook dinner, leave a plate for you on the side. They think to cook for her, the kids, leave all the dishes out so you come home, ain't no food, the kitchen dirty as hell, and it's like, damn, you ain't leave me nothing? Man, look. I kind of feel sorry for him, but then again, I don't. Right? You've seen enough examples to where what you're doing isn't working. These women will take their kids and get the F on, right? They will take their kids and leave. And now this woman got you paying more. Oh my God. You paying 30% more in child support. You paying 30% more than what your salary is to this woman. So you in the negatives every single month. You gonna be living off your savings for the rest of your life. And she's okay with that. She's okay with doing you like that. The husband, the father. Man, look here. Man, look here. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is disgusting right here. This is why, hey, fellas out there, whatever woman you dealing with right now, fellas, whatever woman you dealing with right now, I want you to go home or call her, text her, and say, bitch, I'm gone. Just say it like that. Text it just like that. I don't understand. We was just this. Now you want to leave? Yes. Yes. Because I know what you're going to do if I take it any further. I know what you're going to do. I've seen it enough. This hold on. Irretrievably broken with no chance of reconciliation. These hoes ain't even trying. I'm telling you every single time. It's when the kids are between 1 and 5 when they leave. And the only reason why they leave when the kid is 5 is because they got younger kids that's like 1 or 2 or 3. So, and here's the thing about this, right? He's paying all this money at a time when he's downhill. When it was like, okay, his NBA career is over. It's been over, right? You essentially making what the average man makes. You went from being in a certain tax bracket, a very, very high class, the 0.001% of people who's earning this much to now you're making what the average man makes per month. That's listed. What the average man is listed per month. Soon as 2023, see 2023, that's when he was like sitting at home. It was probably right because his last year in the NBA was the 2021-2022 Los Angeles Lakers. All right. So spring of 2022 to he's not getting picked up, right? But he has savings. He's figuring it out, hopefully. Then you got a woman sitting at home talking about, damn, they ain't pick up your contract. No, shit, I'm gone. This I'm I'm gone. When did he meet this chick? How long were they dating before they got married? His agent is Austin Walton. Did you meet this chick like before you got drafted or after you got drafted? Hold up. Here's a picture of him when he signed. Wait, I want to show you something. Look at this. Ain't that his wife right there? So they're probably engaged. I think that's her. Boy, boy, ain't no way, boy. This is illegal. This sounds illegal right here. You make 3,500 a month, and you got to pay her 5,000 a month after you already gave her a $1.5 million settlement. I don't know this man, but I'm heartbroken behind this. This is crazy. This is crazy. You see, women. See, this is why a lot of guys they get their passports and they go overseas because they know it's probably not going to work anyway, right? They know, okay, we're long distance. It's not going to work. Let's just co-parent, right? Because you're going to do this in America anyway. We live in this state here. Soon as we get a divorce, you're going to move across the country anyway. So not only am I paying 5,000 per month to you, right? Not only am I paying you 5,000 per month, I got to pay extra money to come see my kids or to fly them out to come see me. Hey, look here. And it's like you filed the year when he bought like a bunch of luxury cars. So when his contract wasn't getting picked up, it's kind of like, okay, I got this much saved up. Let me just kind of figure out life right now in transition. So he got drafted to the G League when they were getting divorced. Hey man, hey, if you, how many of y'all want to be this man right here? You keep it up. Keep it up. This gonna be you right here. This gonna be you right here. They never stay. This a guy, and here's the thing: this is a man who's accumulated. See his brackets, his salary is saying 70 mil. It was probably current US dollar adjusted for inflation from data provided by the US Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor Statistics. Oh, okay. So they adjusted by inflation. My bad. So it was about 70 million. All right. So that's how, like, his salary. Oh, okay. I see what it is now. My thing is somebody who's accumulated over $80 million in 12 years, he accumulated $80 million. So that's an average of like 6 point something. All right. You break that in half after how much taxes and how much you got to pay to your agent. 15, 16 mil, 17 mil, 18 mil, 20 mil, right? So you got to say that's about 6 or 7 mil, 6 or 7 mil, 6 or 7 mil, about 8 or 9 mil right here. You're on the rise doing your thing, then all of a sudden it just comes crashing down because you're not making the same money as you once were. Right? You're the top 0.1%, 0.001% of earners in the country. Here's a man who's made an average, when you average it out, about $6.7 million a year. And he still can't keep a woman. He still can't keep his family. He still can't keep his wife. What makes you think? And she filed for divorce when he was on his downhill. So now it's like he has to start life all over again. He's basically living like a Pookie now. $3,500 a month, and you gotta pay $5,000 a month. This is Pookie right here. He might as well go move to Asia and teach English. Like what's his name did in Taiwan. Opened up a vegan restaurant. That's what he should do. He should take his talents over to Taiwan, play like 2-3 seasons, open up a business, and just be like, you know, a celebrity over there. Because this shit right here, this is sad. You see, these women, they're not going to help you get the bag. They want to take the bag. They're not helping you get the bag. The bag is sitting right there in the bank account. You don't bother to take it and do something with it and make more for the both of us. You want to take your kids and your half of the marriage and get gone. Because why? Because the Lakers didn't pick up my contract? Well, I wish I had an on and off switch. I wish I had an on and off switch to where when I bust off in the hole, if that switch is off, she's not getting pregnant. Because he's the one that paid for the engagement ring, the wedding ring. You paid for the wedding. You gave her 2 kids. People showed up for the wedding, I'm sure, only for the bitch to file 5 years later and say, I don't. At first you said I do, now you said I don't. This is tough, man. This is why guys are getting their passports. All right. This is why men are getting their passports. This is crazy right here. If I'm going to pay for kids that I can't see every day, I'd rather know, like, hey, look, man, no hard feelings or whatever. It just can't work because of the distance. But you got my kids. Here you go. All right. And some guys, they opted out of even just having kids. It's crazy. Anyways, a moment I'm out. You guys take care. Hot Dusty, thank you for the $10 super chat. Peace.